Okay. um, Hopefully things are working. um, uh, um, I'm streaming on a different computer. Google app. Oh, a Google app, sorry. Okay, should be good. Hi, how am I? Hi, Timo. I'm good. I'm kind of back. Hopefully all the settings looks good. It feels like I haven't streamed in a long time. I had to set up everything because I didn't yesterday. So I thought I'd instead of jumping right back into any old game, I think your channel is under game there, is it? Is it? Is peeking out under the game, is it? Oh, the chat is so big. I didn't expect it to be that big. Okay, one sec, let me fix that. And that's why we do these test streams and why I'm not, like, playing any of my, I want to say any of the main games at the moment because, like, yeah. Let me make you guys smaller a little bit, and then, there. Oop, not that. We'll make you tiny. We'll make you tiny, chat. And then all that way. Yeah. I didn't realize how big you guys were gonna be. Anyways. Sounds working great, yeah. I don't know where I put you guys. Maybe I put you guys behind me. You know what? I'll just put you guys behind me. It's fine. It's fine. You guys aren't going to say anything inappropriate, are you? Put you guys right there, you know? Always got my back, right? Hello. I can't stay long, but it's been a while. I'll drop by this, I'll drop by to say hi. Good luck with things. Thank you. So, this is a temporary setup while I'm traveling, because we all know that, like, you know, we gotta keep up the streaming grind. I might make myself bigger on vertical. I'm very tiny. Big. Make myself bigger. Big. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm currently traveling. I'm away from my computer, so all of the settings are kind of like, oh, Munii, you should have had this all prepped and set up. No, that's not how we roll in the Shire. The Shire? I don't know. But yeah, hopefully things sound really good. Hello, Arlo. And yeah, I did not want to play any of the games I've been working on for the past while, mostly because, what was it? It was because, like, I think my main worry was that if this test stream went horribly wrong, then, I'll be really sad. I don't think a lot of my things are going to be working, unfortunately, or at least correctly. I'm kind of trying to do things at, like, a minimum in terms of, like, how I want certain things to look. I kind of want to make the text smaller, though. I might do that. Thank you everyone for coming to this this chat while we're working things out and everything. You know what? We're just gonna leave it like this for now, cause might as well. Everything looks pretty good otherwise. But yeah, we are officially back to trying to stream regularly around this time. Granted, I am late by 2 hours, I would have to say. Mostly because I was resetting everything and making everything look kind of nice. Maybe I'll just do this and yeah. Put myself in front of you guys. Like that. I don't know. No, we'll just have it like that. We have it previously. Okay. So yeah, I didn't want to play any of my regular games, which is Persona and Ni no Kuni, because yeah, big. I am big. This game, for anybody that doesn't know, is Infinity Nikki. I haven't played this game in a very long time, incredibly long amount of time. I'm sure that there are a lot of updates I don't remember, honestly. But it's a-okay because this is a test stream anyways, and it's not like we're going to focus too much on certain things. But if you find that I am too loud, or if the volume's not good, just let me know so I can fix it all as we stumbled across everything without my usual setup. I'm currently playing on a laptop and everything. But yeah, I wanted to use today as, like, you know, kind of a catch up with like everything that happened over the past couple days, mostly because, well, I haven't streamed since Monday last week. And so what happened to the stream that I was supposed to be doing on last week Thursday, last week Thursday, like what happened to that Persona stream, and then what went on during CarrierCon, because if you didn't know, I went to CarrierCon this year, and it was over in Alameda, and it was fun, but obviously things did happen. Kind of a little bit of an understatement. I was working there as staff, and I say staff loosely a little bit because I did not do nearly as much work as a lot of the volunteers in working the booth or working other things. I was mainly a support person, in my opinion, but it was my very first time working a convention, not as an artist or at an artist table, or as how would you phrase it? You know what? Let's play this while I ramble. It was my first time playing. I want to say it was my first time being an important role, I would say, because typically for me, when I go to conventions, I'm typically there for leisure. I'm not there to really, I'm not typically there for anything like really specific, I guess I could say. I don't know if this is what I need. I don't know if I'm just putting some random stuff at the moment. We're not going to worry too much about like actual materials, because I know some people are going to be like, materials. Oh no, is there something wrong? Is things like blowing up like sound wise? Oh, maybe, right? The game. Maybe turn that down. No. I need to judge the volume a bit. Maybe lower this down. Sound effects. Munii Shoda. Or are you saying that I'm saying a lot? Because I do say a lot. I think a lot. Hopefully that is better for everybody. Okay. So, what can I get, and what am I not going to buy? Because I remember not having much money. Okay. Okay, that's done. Oh, that's so cute. Like the kind of like yaru, kind of like takoden kind of style. Okay. So what? Cough, 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 unemployed. when like we are all fun employed, aren't we? Okay. Anywho, what happened during? Oh, I got a free thing. What happened? Oh no, yes, that. Okay. I want the free stuff. Give me free, because like Steve said, I am unemployed. I must get all the pity stuff. Okay, so oh, rainbow gift. Okay, give me free. Free. Where is this? Is not very in good indicators. Oh, it's okay. I see. I picked it up. Okay. Okie dokie. Any free stuff I can purchase? Yes, technically. Max. And then the max free of this stuff. And that should be good for all that, I believe. Hello, Hans. Okay. And then resonance. Man, there's just so much stuff I have not... No, I don't... Okay. Oh, watch the thing. Okay. Sure. We can get a unicorn, I guess. Wow, we're playing real good. No, I don't... Is that... Oh. Just play the dang video. Oh my goodness. Sure, I want the giant bow. Well, the hair is kind of cute too. But this nails is kind of cute. A struggle, right? We'll choose the hair. I like your hair. Thank you, thank you. I want the money. Give me the money. No. Fine, don't give me money. Okay. Huh. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. Well. Oh, well. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, so many things I have not done. Well, mostly because, like, it's been forever since I played this game. There's so much things. Okay. But I should probably talk about the thing I wanted to talk about. And that was why wasn't I streaming last week Thursday, even though I said that I was going to stream and I'm so determined to stream and blah de blah blah blah. Okay, so what happened? Well, basically what ended up happening was, if you didn't know, my dog's okay, he's fine, but he was, unfortunately, I noticed he was developing an ear infection, but I was hoping when he had an ear infection that he'd be okay, basically. He had the flakies in his ears, and after a while I was just like, hey, or not hey, I was just like, oh, your ears don't sound good, because I heard it was kind of all like liquidy and squishy. So I was like, okay, doggo, you need to Why won't the right button work? Come on, right button. Recommended. Okay, there we go. Okay, Doggo, you need to go to the vet. And so I brought Doggo to the vet, and he was feeling much better. And well, not much better, but like the vet was basically like, hey, yeah, that's not a good sign. Perhaps you should perhaps we should look into getting you doing some testing. Do you want to test his ears? And I said, yes, let's test his ears so that like we can ensure that Doggo fur baby is healthy-ish or healthy enough-ish to be okay while Bart and I go off and travel for the month. Or rather, month for me, because Bart he returned home technically. That's the sadness of being long distance, right? And well, we did that, and then Bard and I found out that Coffee actually has 2 types of ear infections in his ear. So bad, in fact, that we actually had to what was it? We had to he has to take a bunch of medications, and I felt like a crappy pet parent because you really don't expect your little buddy to, or your child to essentially get sick, and you're kind of wondering like, I'm like a terrible person, and now I have to abandon my pet for who knows how long, right? Come on. Come on, right button. There we go. So I took him to my parents after he got checked in by the vet, and he's being a little shit, apparently, according to my sister. So rather, not my sister, to my sibling. The people who are taking care of him at the moment. He has to take quite a bit of medication, though, which is the unfortunate part, because I'm typically the person who gives all the medication. But regardless, like little Doggo, he's all set. He is trucking along. He's being a little brat, but on top of being sick, he also has some other infections. Not too happy about that, because we did notice that. Okay, so this is like gross pet parent territory. Well, I have Mighty Sniper equipped. I don't have a Sniper. This isn't a Sniper game. Man, I should really play a shooting game, shouldn't I? Actually, Cade asked me the other day if I wanted to play Apex Legends. Apex Legends while I was traveling, and I was so sad because I really do want to play Apex. I really want to play Apex. It's been so long, and I'm not sure a laptop can really handle it right now. That's kind of something I'm not so sure about. I've been kind of I kind of would rather play on my PC for it, honestly, because like isn't it just better, like, to play on a stronger PC than, like, a gaming laptop? I don't know, some people do really well on gaming laptop regardless. Everyone's a bit different, though, with regards to that, I think. But that's how I feel about it. But anyways, yeah, I had to cancel stream, unfortunately, because Coffee was not feeling too hot, so, I had to also clean up my I had to wait for the vet to call, so I didn't think it would be very smart to do a stream while waiting for my dog to be ready from the vet. And also I had to clean the house and do all the chores that I've been putting off because we've been so busy with just everything that's going on regarding CarrierCon prep, honestly. Not just for myself, like being already as a staff member for V-Fleet, but also being a table or vendor because Bard got a art table there. So he actually got to spend some time working, or not working, but like rather selling his art, and he had a fantastic time. But I wouldn't say I had a terrible time necessarily at CarrierCon. I will say I had a time because there were some good moments, there were not some good moments, but I think that's probably normal for a lot of I want to say that's kind of normal when you're working convention versus when you are an attendee for a convention, because when you are kind of like a business doing these kinds of things, sometimes it can get quite stressful, I'm not gonna lie. But I was very very lucky to have a great team who ultimately tried their best to really put on a good show. Can I be a mod? No. I don't have mods. Why is it still glowing red? Oh, because I can get stuff. Yeah, gimme. I don't think I made Bard a mod, actually, now that I think about it. Whoops. It's all good. I don't think Bard's gonna be too upset about that. Let's see. L2. I can buy all this stuff. Buy it. Oh, I can't get all of it. Sadness. Okay. So. What am I doing? I forgot immediately gosh. What is there? What is left for me to do? Well, there's so many things for me to do. Upper. They really updated a lot of stuff, I guess. Oh. I guess they updated those hand accessories, so then you could equip it as opposed to like, yeah, I guess like equip the accessories that they have. That's neat. What other things are gonna give me? A wand? Okay. Julio. Hello, Anthony. Okay. Oh, hey. Was I looking for those? Was that something I was looking for? I don't know. Gosh. Or was that just an update? Did they add it in? I know I've been looking for probably some stuff. But I'm not sure what has updated and what hasn't. Yeah, I had the power to just stay up here. Gosh. Was it just earning money? Because you can never have too much money. No! My money! My money! Can I get back up there real fast? Does it disappear? Does it disappear? Okay. Anyways, continuing on my discussion on trying to remember all the controls for this dang gosh game. So yeah, I went to Carrier Con in Alameda. It was very interesting because I've never been to Carrier Con before, let alone been on a carrier. For anyone who doesn't know, Carrier Con is hosted on the Hornet in Alameda, California. The USS Hornet, I should be saying.
Don't get blown away. It's just a light breeze. I'm not worried at all.
That's not the right voice. You're supposed to be speaking in Chinese. Let's see. Claim all. Okay. What is all this stuff here? Maybe I'll do it later. Not important. Boop, 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 boop. I guess I'm in between like an update right now. Friends. Friendos. Don't super love how these interactions, honestly. Because basically this is like launching like the next event that happened. I do appreciate that a lot of the events a lot of these events are kind of like you don't have to worry too much about it because a lot of them do stay, so you don't have to worry too much about losing the events, because I believe the events like stay in the game, but I might be wrong.
We begin with a magical encounter between a cadence.
A magical encounter. Encounter. I gave your haircut with a chainsaw. Did they? Oh no, where's my mouse? Oh. That'd be interesting if she could draw with the chainsaw, honestly. What is it? There we go, playing. Play for me. Ba 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 ba. Like looking at Sailor Moon a little bit. Is like the unicorn mount like part of the outfit or no? Wow. Yep. I have snackies next to me. The ultimate gamer food, obviously. Chips and sparkling water. Oh, you do get a mount. Huh. But I guess you need to have like the full outfit in order to get the mount. It's kind of like the motorcycle, right? Very much like a princessy kind of like aesthetic, you know? Oh, right. There's also this place I need to go to the Daily Zone. All this, like, if you pay enough money, you can get this, guys. I do like the red and white aesthetic. It's really cute. I also like the giant spoon. Like a crystal spoon almost, right? Okay, that's done. Yeah. I feel like they changed the music. New stuff. What's this? Oh, I can give him a new outfit. Achievement badges. Okay, sure. Okay.
I wonder what the ripple is.
Oh, right. I was gonna. That's what happens when I don't pay. When I get distracted, right? Okay. Language. Chinese. Not fully downloaded. Okay. Anyways, while we wait for this to load. Yep. So HarryCon basically finished on Sunday because it went from a 1-day convention to a 2-day convention, and it's hosted by the USS Hornet. And I was going there to help out with guests because they need more guest liaisons. And what ended up happening was more that I didn't really do much work for CarryCon as a whole, so much as I was working mostly for handling one side of the convention and working on dealing with all of that, which was really cool. Was expecting to see this game. Yeah, it's been a while since this game. I think a lot of people have since slowly abandoned it, honestly. Myself included. It's been a long time since I even played this game, but I needed a game where I didn't have to think too much, and I skip a lot of the story because I don't care. I just want to be a pretty princess. This is the problem with me in gacha games nowadays. The only games that I pay attention to the story is like not Infinity Nikki, but I pay attention to. I say this very loosely. I pay attention to Goddess of Victory Nikki. Okay. I just know about the controversies. Yeah. Funny thing, I was editing for a content creator. I was working for a content creator that was in the who was actually I wouldn't say participating in the controversy, obviously, but they were a content creator for Infinity Nikki during the controversy, and it was really hard for them at the time about how they butchered the story, something to do with gotcha rates or something. Gotcha rates is always already very bad as it is. But I only just recently I just thought about like, oh, I haven't played this game in a long time. Might as well like see like what has been updated. Do I need to switch the things so I can do the things now? I kind of feel like I really don't know what I'm doing in this game anymore. Eureka, translation. I've done all these except for that one. Does it matter if I don't do the other ones? Oh, a breakthrough. Right, you can only do this once a week. Bald? Am I bald? Bald! How do I get into here, I guess? Where are the controls again? I know how to switch to, like, tiny mode. Let me see. Settings. Controls. Okay, let's see. Map. Pal. Plunge dash. That's fine. Fit attack float. Use outfit ability. That's not what I wanted. Is it L2? Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah! Okay, there we go. Oh gosh, the graphics! They're lagging! They're lagging! Yeah. Oh shit. I already had that open on. There we go. Wow. Yeah. There we go. Victory. I did it. I mean, I didn't even know this game had combat. Figure just says exploration and cautious. I mean, it does have combat. It's not. It can be janky at times. It's not. Definitely, this is not made for like hardcore gamers who like are just like, oh, I want like a Dark Souls like game. It's a very much like it was. The heart of it is mostly like collectathons and obviously the gacha aspect of it. But I just needed something that was like a not thinky game, because if I were to play a very thinky game, I think it would be very difficult for me talking about the events of CarrierCon. Though I was kind of focused on that. I was kind of locked in a little bit, as locked in as you can be for someone who's like a very average gamer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It really is like trying to remember how to play this game. Oh right, and certain abilities aren't available unless you're in certain specific areas. Mm. Hello, Dada. I'll talk to you later. I forgot completely of all the things I have, actually. I'm pretty sure I should be paying attention to the story, but I choose not to, because I'm a bad person. I'm sure the game developers were just like, oh, they'll love our rich story and our lore, and I'm kind of like, yeah, so anyways. Arena features a series of challenges. Complete the challenges, earn points and rich rewards. Uh-huh. Got it. Sure. Sure. Okay. Sure. Okay, these are new enemies. And it has a hat. I do wish I could lock on better enemies. There we go. Hello, Pumpkin! You are the best and shining star. You're super sweet and super amazing. I'm always rooting for you, believe in you, not nothing but the wonderful things to come your way. Thank you, Pumpkin. I always really appreciate that. I hope you had a wonderful, break from me. Since I wasn't here for quite some time, but just know that you were definitely missed during the weekend. But yes, anyways, CarrierCon. So how did that go for Bard and I? Well, Bard did sell quite a bit of art. That's good. And it wasn't the best, unfortunately, I think, for a lot of artists, because I believe that the numbers were... the number of I don't want to say participants per se, but I want to say like the number of guests attending this year was down by quite a bit for various reasons, I believe. So a lot of artists were disappointed by the lack there of attendees, but what can you really do? The ship decided not to host as many guests this year. And it was kind of like, you know, out of a lot of people's hands. So I think a lot of people did like that there were less attendees. If you were an attendee, you probably like that there were less people to a certain extent. It was disappointing for people who wanted to attend but didn't get tickets in time. But it was a lot more breathing room, I think, for a lot of people. So, so they were quite happy ultimately with not having to deal with that many or like I won't say competing with other attendees, but like, you know, the whole idea of like I don't have to worry about getting lost in the crowd type of kind of thing. So yeah, there were some goods and some bad things. Like the bad thing is obviously if you were an artist alley, not the most appealing to have like less potential customers. If you were an attendee, it's a little bit nicer because you could, you didn't have to worry too much about the crowds as much. You didn't have to wait outside in the sun because it's California, right? As for me, what would my preference been? My preference would have definitely been that like there were more attendees, because mostly because for anybody, you want you always want. I think because like as when you work for an agency, you want the most people to come see your talent, right? So it was very disappointing in that sense, right? Like, not everybody could come and visit, but I do, I'm, as much as, like, I want to say that, like, you know, everything went super smoothly, you know, I wouldn't say it went super smoothly. I think it went okay for the most part. There were a lot of things that could have been better, I would say, but I will say that, you know, our team did their best with the cards that they were given and the circumstances that they were given. And I'm very appreciative of the team that I worked with. I got to meet a lot of V Fleet staff that I haven't met because I'm one of 2 Canadian staff members. So it was, but I'm the second one. And so it was nice to meet all the talent, or not all the talents that, well, yeah, all the talents that were able to attend, because not everyone was able to attend, unfortunately. We try not, I would say this, generally speaking, be on site is not, I would say, the most ideal thing ever, especially if you have very limited space to stream. I would say that that overall, though, the girls were lovely. I did bribe them with maple whiskey to be kind of like, hey, you should come to my side this time. But we'll see if any V Fleet members end up coming to Maple Land in the future. Yeah. In terms of meeting Boss Man IRL, that was pretty neat. Do I think I'll ever go to CarrierCon again after this? No, right? That's the interesting question for a lot of it, because I think I really appreciated the experience that I gained being a con staff in that sense. And again, I say it very loosely, mostly because, you know, mostly, well, like, I'm kind of like there as like staff personnel. But Bard was like really, he said he was impressed with the amount of work I put into it, because man, I put so much work into it. I haven't had Con Diet in a really long time, but I had Con Diet during the convention. If people don't know what con diet is, it's basically when you don't really eat because you are so focused on everything. It's not healthy at all, but it's something that I end up doing because when I am working and so focused, it's hard for me to want to eat, technically. Not the healthiest, again. I know that that's something that even Bard has had to talk to me about repeatedly, and sometimes even has to bring me food because I so focused on activities, and much to like kind of like his bane of his stress and existence. Um, but that being said, I was able to meet and talk to a lot of like pretty big name streamers that like many of which like I have heard of, and a lot of them are immensely talented. Well, every guest was immensely talented, including our own girls. But there were also a lot of tech issues, I'm not gonna lie, because so much bandwidth was being used due to all the streaming. I believe that, unfortunately, being on an old ship, that I believe that something, I can't remember if it was a circuit or something burnt out in the router, and unfortunately it ended up crashing a lot of not crashing, but it ended up like making it very difficult for meet and greets a little bit, which was the unfortunate part, because a lot of fans did come to see a lot of talent there, and including V-Fleet talents. And so we were trying our best to kind of like work with the tech issues that were happening. So I'm very lucky that I have very understanding talents that were willing to work with us, because it was not always the easiest, I will admit, or it's not always the easiest when people like tell you, or like when people are trying to plan stuff and then it keeps getting changed. The times getting changed. Pay your bills? No. I don't want to. The tax collector is here? No. I'm wishing for the... What? Collect. No. No. Sure. Let's see. I thought that you as a tax collector are supposed to be forcing me to pay it, not me just saying no and you giving up immediately. But yeah, regardless, there was a lot of schedule changes I had to make last minute, and I am deeply apologetic to a lot of the talents for and the fans, honestly, for changing the schedule so last minute many times, mostly because we had to in the case of I want to say for various reasons. I hope that for the most part that the talents that were in our care did roughly at least enjoy their experience, but you're going to jail. No! I'll run away from jail. Bills can't be that high. I mean... you think, right? But you'd be surprised. Adulting is hard nowadays.
打扰了，我想问问，两位也是来问西西亚航线的吗？真是抱歉，几条大航线的停航又延期了。啊，非常抱歉，暖暖。
去西西亚的船无限期。
很抱歉。
不是吧？自从去。
Let's just skip through the story. I want to collect points to get clothes. Back in.
他们好像聊到了，本喵嗅到了奇迹。
啊，哦，蘑菇。嗯。
你们好。
还有，那里有。然后， 总之，
所以
在拍卖
Don't you love how I'm like really focused on the story?
怎么办？反正
I forgot I had all these things, honestly. Hmm. Okay. Go back up here. So anyways, met some pretty big names in the VTubing space, and such as Miss Lala. I've also met Dia Fortuna. I didn't get a chance to meet Rocky, unfortunately. Rocky Kazuki was there. I've also met a lot of V-Fleet members, which was very, which is probably, the biggest thing for me. Because, like, I think for a lot of us, I was kind of like a mysterious entity for a lot of them. A lot of E-Fleet talent. I got to meet... Who else did I get to meet? I got to meet... Melisande? I'm not sure how to enunciate her name very well. I believe it's like Melly Grant. Let me... You know what? I'm gonna just double check this right now. Like, I'm really bad at reading some names, unfortunately, because reading is hard. And I'm dumb. One sec. Melisande. Yeah, Melisande. Oh. Let me see. Yeah, Munii is a SCP creature of the fleet. I was definitely working on with a lot of talent. I would definitely say it was like I really appreciated just, you know, the overall experience of... Sorry, I got a couple messages I'm gonna be responding to. One sec. Of course they do it while I'm like kind of was working on getting my stream together. There we go. Okay, cool. This is mostly this is mostly like a stream. We're not going to worry too much about doing too much completionist things at the moment. But I also got to meet briefly Zentreya. When I say that very lightly, right? Obviously, I didn't get to work with her per se. I know that I did talk to her team a little bit, which was really cool. And she also happened to drop by Bard's art table. Unfortunately, when Bard wasn't there, so it was kind of shocking to have her come swing by the table, because actually Bard had illustrated her Kamen Rider outfit, and she and her team noticed it, so they brought her over to see it, and she actually bought a print from us. So that was really exciting. And they also bought, I believe, the Baobaos, if I remember. So Bar was very happy and very like honored, because it's really cool when you draw something and the person you illustrated was the person who, like and the person who you illustrated really likes your art. Unfortunately, I will say this because of how small the event ended up being. Bard and I didn't necessarily break even on the materials that we had spent. But overall, Bard believes that like had this have been like had this had been the correct amount, or had this been like the actual predicted amount of guests that they could have this year, or if it wasn't reduced attendance this year, we could have broken even, especially on or made bank, because based on the rate that Bard was expecting for the number of people that were in attendance, and even on our the location placement, which again, for anybody who's kind of curious about that whole kind of Bard's kind of perspective on that whole thing, Bard actually probably will give like a better explanation on what exactly was, I want to say on what exactly was, I want to say promised per se, but what's to be expected based on the number of things that he projected, and that's kind of, it's like really interesting in a way to think about, because it's not something that I would say that like anybody really thinks about when it comes to thinking about projected sales, because when you think about numbers, you just want the number. You don't really want to be like, oh well, I should have gotten this amount. It's everyone's a little bit different with that, but Bard looked at it as, okay, based on what we received and based on what we could expect, technically speaking, we probably could have expected to earn this much based at the rate we were selling and considering the number of people we were receiving at that time. So there's kind of like a lot of like, I don't want to say theory involved in it, but so much more as there is a lot of like thought process that Bard put into it when it came to thinking about thinking about like projected sales and how that would be. There's a man in this game.
看上去确实不一般。那是
你居然知道我们大喵一？
其实我
李
没错，我对自
我有点等等啊，
和旅者，
没想到
因为我很久就是曾
你
比起你可以希望他
这
说是当然
你说
没错，
那就
还有
身上
谈不上了。
说
旅者高，毕竟
本喵在
准备好就。
Investigate. Sure.
暖暖，星之灵似乎在闪烁呢，摇动它试试吧。
So it's the shape of a F1 car, is it? Whoa. Where is everything? Gosh, how do I get everything? We'll go over here first, I guess. I actually don't know what the shape of F1 car is.
暖暖，星翼金属似乎储存了许多星光结晶，我们快去星海看看吧。
Oh, what's over there? What is this? It's a scroll of some sort. Like a toy? Hello, Saya. How are you? Why is this game so dark sometimes?
孩子还在屋里。
你在哪儿？我好怕！帮帮他！来人，帮帮我们！生灵涂炭，不应如此。
Damn, if only I could paint like that.
世间无灾无难，生生不息。 这是暖暖，我好像……难道？奇怪，只是……糟糕，那个试驾。
Oh, you can enter it. I wasn't expecting to enter it like this. Whoa. Hey, he turned back to his outfit.
"这里好像是另一个世界。暖暖画师，大娘。暖暖画师，哎，我也听。暖暖画师，说不定暖暖画师。哎，暖暖，那对方。
Hmm. Wow. Okay. I'm doing so great right now. I have a question. What is this game? This is Infinity Nikki. It's a dress-up fashion game for the most part. Apparently, it's also an open world game, but it's mostly focused on fashion. It is a gacha game, but for fashion. It has the fan base, I would argue, is like not there anymore. It used to have a much larger fan base. It sort of dwindled out because of some controversies it had actually around sometime this year, last year, and where they like a chatter earlier said, one of it was the fact that they changed the storyline of the game, and their gacha rates are not very good for the amount that you get out for it. Granted, if you are like someone who likes collecting a lot of things, then maybe it's more worth it for you. But since the controversy, a lot of creators actually have since left the creator program, from what I understand. Now, it's been very long. I'm not sure if it has since been repaired. I'm kind of curious to know if it has been, in my opinion, but ultimately, that is not for me to really, really comment on, since I mostly started playing this game to just, like, so I didn't have to, like, think too hard. Whoa.
怎么会这样？但这太古怪了。谁知道呢？别担心，这些石头像是被抽走了颜色。或许我可以感悟一套丹气能力套装，用它把墨迹补上，恢复石头原本的模样。
How convenient for me to have the points to do it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Like, I can't step on that at all. The bastards. World. But yeah, overall, I think that in terms of this test stream, because this is mostly a test stream in terms of how everything is looking so far, it looks pretty good, I think. I think that we should be able to continue streaming quite smoothly, all things considered. Things to definitely look... Should I say look forward to? I'm not sure how to phrase it. Oh my goodness, really? Cool, I got stuck. Anyways. Boop, 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 boop. And need a stretch. Tired. Probably also should like drink something while I'm doing this. I can't see any redeems that people are doing, honestly. What was I saying though? What was I saying? Gosh. Overall, in terms of my experience of CarrierCon, would I do it again? I think that's a very good question. That it could be argued that like, was it worth it for me to attend in a sense? I had fun overall. Like, I really enjoyed getting to see the team, because I think for quite some time, it's not that it was a matter of question whether I was really part of V Fleet per se, but I think that oh hey, there's this time remaining. Was this literally the last day? Dang. Well, Oh, that's cute. I guess I could resonate now, can't I? Let's just go for it, right? Let's see how my gacha luck is. Wow. Useless. I will say this is a very slow way of methods of travel. Come on, let's go a bit first. Faster. Faster. Not that. Man, I can hear like my laptop going off real, like screaming. I'm like, ah! I'm not sure if you guys can hear like the humming. I will also say this, because, like, I haven't really had a chance to talk about it. I've been really enjoying Pokepia, and I think, like, I played, I think I talked about it a little bit last stream. I haven't had a chance to really, like, play in it, like, that deeply, but I see why people give it quite a high rating. It's kind of a shame I didn't play it on stream, but I think it's genuinely a really good call for me, mostly because I spend a lot of the time, like, when I'm playing Pokepia, like, not talking at all. Like, I wasn't talking that much during this stream. Probably because, like, I'm trying to, like, my brain, even though I was sitting there going, like, oh, this game probably, I won't have to think much while I'm playing it. I had to do a lot of thinking in this game, because it's been a while since I even played it. And there's just so much to explore now. Apparently, in this world. Oh, I can go the other way. Can I? I don't know. Or I can't. Do I need to have a paintbrush? Is that why they won't let me go further? That's probably what it is, isn't it? It's a lot of, like... This game is a lot of, welcome back. Here's a bunch of stuff that you missed, technically. Okay. Was this enough? It's not daily tasks, but I should look at daily tasks, actually. Oh my goodness. So much to do. Okay, is it enough to make something? Sketches? Can I do all of it? Select all. Yes. This is an ability that can be only used in this island area, so we might as well equip it. There we go. Now I can switch that one. There you go. At least the outfit didn't cost so much money. Or it cost that much to make. Man, can you imagine wearing heels on like this? Come on, go faster. Go faster. Anyways, in terms of convention, do I think I'm going to be working the other convention or other conventions if there are any? I think like in terms of like artist alley stuff, because like I don't really, there's some things I can't talk about CarryCon. There's some things I would prefer not to talk about in terms of CarryCon, mostly because I think that I think a lot of efforts were essentially done when it came to making CarryCon happen. And I'm overall, I'm happy that the... Well, I wish it could have gone better, definitely. Wow. So this is going to the whole, like, Nikki's in different universes, huh?
兴许是这回出去采风。我懂，反正暖暖画师，咱们快回村吧，姻缘节就要开始啦。小满，你今年有想要结缘的人了吗？当然，我有可多啦，江姐姐、月姐姐。哎呀，我定做结缘礼的材料还没攒够，暖暖画师，你等等我去采些材料，很快就好。 说起来，阿娘常讲，我2岁的时候路都走不稳，就偏要把香包往你怀里塞，嚷嚷着要跟你缔结姻缘。那只香包现在还挂在我床头上呢。
Oh, there. So this is what this area things looks like, huh? Ta-da! Ooh, I like the design for this one. It's cute. Hmm.
我想， 想买。哎呀，有的可我偏暖暖，我
I wish there was a skip option.
姻缘节一到，村里的大伙不是忙着
哎
挑新衣，就是定做结缘礼。阿娘说，那些制作香包、团扇、绒花的师傅最近都忙得脚不沾地。团扇、绒花和香包，都是好寓意的物件。阿娘也这么说，所以大伙也最爱送这。
Wow. You still haven't paid your bills, civilian. I really should, shouldn't I?
我找着
暖暖花
But what happens if you have no money?
画师，哎呦，龙神护佑，你可算回来了！你这一走就是整一日。
抱歉，没想到这回出去。
嗨，你这孩子，古书有言，且看他此番归来，眉眼间多了几分灵气。想必
I like how no one's
是到这
commenting
丹
on
青
how
里
my
的
outfit
山
looks
水之
very
间
different.
有所领悟。
您过奖了，在画。
至于大，
嘿嘿，
这话说
The
的
cost is 2 pesos?
凭命
I don't even have 2 pesos. How will I pay? So,
谢弟，你是不知道，
香选哪个？相寄心意。这是我为暖暖画师。
明白，暖暖画师。
好嘞。村里的大家都好热情，还送了我结缘礼。嘿嘿，看来暖暖画师在村里是风云人物呢，大家都很喜欢你。不过这样的世界，怎么会出现被污染的迹象？
oh gosh.
大喵，我们先以画师的身份和大家多交流，再慢慢探查一些情况看看。
Here we go. Like every representative. Representatives of the bill. But what if I have no money? What if I am a poor, unemployed streamer? Remember, isn't it the VTuber's greatest fear, a job?
费蓉蓉，红。
Oh, that he exists in this world too.
蓝师傅、绿师傅、飞师傅，我来。
哎呀，
村里幸则
那是当然。
本想着是小时候跟
还记得那时暖暖也，可师傅就算没瞧着，
是错，自打你成，
他这
我们就是喏，你头一回真要碰上事。
我明白的。
好嘞。
Why is it like pointing in that direction and it like goes somewhere else? Oh, there.
听三位师傅说起往事，我好像也跟着经历了一遍。老师他一定是个很好的人。暖暖，咱们赶紧把绒花送过去吧，我也好想见见老师。
Hmm. I'm betting, like, I have to... Do I have to open it with paintbrushing? I see. Okay, got it. What is this game? This is Affinity Nikki. Oh. Oh, shit. You fuckers. Ah, shit! I remember the controls that well. Shit! No! My gosh. I need to, like, I'm also trying not to yell too much because, like, usually I yell a lot in a game. But, like, I'm with my in-laws, so you're trying to put on the air of, I don't scream when I play video games too much. There we go. Everybody might be a bit different. I'm just trying to not scream. Mm-hmm. What was the point of having that pop up? There had to be a point of that. Oh. Hmm. Do I remember how to fish? Kind of.
有所收获呢。不愧。
Hmm.
大喵，我钓上来了。
Oh, they had this kind of event, huh? Was that on the screen this entire time? Okay. I think I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I'm not sure if I'll bring this back again, but knowing that, like, how the stream generally looks, we will be we'll come back to stream tomorrow at my usual time, 10 a.m. PDT, PST? PST, right? And we will continue on with the adventures of Persona, because I think I can still do that. That should not be any problem. Kind of interesting to see where I've come back in the world of Nikki. Will I continue playing this? Now that's a very good question, because I did just update it. So it kind of would be a shame if I didn't play it as much. I typically don't play it, I typically don't play this unless I'm over here at Bard's, honestly, because I haven't really played it, over on my main computer, actually. Maybe I will, I don't know. Like, I kind of have my instances where I play this for a very long time, and then I stop. Let's see. Well, first let's do this one. Yeah, that wasn't too difficult, I guess. Ah, give me that. Okay. Back. I mean, I think I did play it when I went home for a bit. Ooh, what's this? Oh, look at that. Okay, all the bling. Okay. That. Take that. Try to destroy a bird, apparently. I do appreciate that they all have like their own sound for what these do. Sound associations, rather, I should say. Let me just go to a safe-ish area, I guess? Question mark? Okay. Let's just sit here for a bit. And go over here. It's quite a short stream, I guess. But again, I apologize if anybody was doing any of the redeems and I didn't pay attention whatsoever. Oh, apparently you can watch this stream in order to get redeems. No, what do you mean no? What do you mean no? It was a very short stream, it really is. I'm sorry. This is typically the time that I slowly stop though, isn't it? No, I usually go in for another hour. But let me just check some messages I got earlier. Okay. Yeah, I need to go for a call. Sorry. I got summoned. It happened. You go for like an hour or two more. I should. You know what? Maybe sometime this month as a makeup, I'll do an Apex stream or something. I'll see if I can like schedule a time where I can do a maybe a stream with Cade, because it's been a while, right? That's crazy. Go from JRPGs to like Apex, right? Yeah, have my Apex come back, and I'll also use it with like a wireless mouse, right? I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if this laptop can handle it, honestly. Because I'm on a gaming laptop, so maybe I would be worse off, but it's all good. Anyways, let's load into this streamer who's playing Pokepia. They already seem a lot further than I am. You can play Nikki, you can run Apex, to be frank. Really? Oh, nice to know. We're gonna raid into him because he's playing the Pokepia. I think he's in the same world as I am, actually, when I look at it, but he looks a lot further than I am. So we're just gonna go do that. But if anything, let me just switch over to my scenes, because I only did 2 scenes. I didn't really work that hard in terms of designing everything. So let's go over here, scene 1, and just chatting over here. Yeah, we're just gonna like pop right in over here. So what are we going to be doing? So tomorrow we're going to go back to Persona 4, and then also possibly Ni no Kuni. So again, this was just really like a testing stream just to see how everything roughly looks and works. So that's why it's a very short stream. Like, we weren't going to like focus too much on doing anything that we regularly do. I'm sorry if I didn't really talk too much about CarrierCon, because there's some things like, I can talk about, and so there's I can't talk about. But overall, I'm quite happy with what the team had done and come up with. But you should hear more about Bart's experience doing a CarryCon very soon on his stream. But until then, I hope everyone has a good day, good morning, or good afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody!